Aloha, aloha. Welcome to Tell Us More. This is part 3 of Hawaii Homeownership Center. I'm Neaulani.kuamoo-peck with DXP Realty, and here's my colleague joining me today,
Karen.schleif.
and we are so happy to present Reina Miyamoto with Hawaii Homeownership Center. Reina has been giving us some great information about what they do and how they can help you buy your first home. So I'm going to let Reina continue with the details that we were just talking about. Let's start out with credit review.
So if we have some folks that come to us needing with some challenges on their credit, depending on how severe it is, if it's something that we can address and they wouldn't need like a credit counseling where somebody's actually going to kind of negotiate with
Like
the
on a
creditors.
border or something.
Right. So we were able to do that in terms of helping them improve their score, identify some of the challenges that there. On occasion, we might refer them to credit counseling where it might require a lot more certified, detailed work related to the credit repair too. So yes, we absolutely include that in our services,
good.
particularly within the coaching part where we're talking about individual
Yeah.
situations.
That's good. We come across that a lot, especially with first-time home buyers.
So when does the coaching part come into play? I know you have introductions and all that. How many classes and things do they have to take before they get an individual coach?
It's actually customer directed. We find that typically people prefer to take the classes first, maybe get to know us first before they actually share financial information with us.
Yeah.
But somebody could start with coaching first too. What is very helpful for our staff is we usually ask for financial documents similar to what a loan officer might ask for. Because if we're looking at maybe barriers to home ownership, qualifications for buyer assistance programs, household income, household
Right.
size as
You
well
need
as
those
debt. Yeah,
details.
those type of things really does make a difference.
That way you can get an accurate
Correct.
assessment of their
Right,
situation.
right.
What about for those who don't have down payment? Do you have a down payment assistance way that they can get down payment?
We usually make referrals. So when I talked about taking a look at household size and their income, we take a look at what might be available for them. So sometimes there are down payment assistance in the forms of grants, some are deferred loans, or some are second mortgages to help, and with different lower terms in terms of interest rates and those type of things too. So we'll make an appropriate referral based on that.
Now, when you're doing your education classes, do you give them guidelines along the way, like, given your situation, you should be able to qualify to buy a home in a certain period of time? Do you do anything like that?
It would really be for
Kind of a
coaching because we
guesstimate.
have so many. We have a range of people from like singles to large families, people of high income, low income, and so
Yeah.
while sometimes the lower income person could purchase faster than the higher income person depending on their debt and
Interesting.
savings and that sort of thing too.
Sure.
So that's really appropriate for a coaching type of situation. So we do it like a really general education
Overview
on
kind of thing,
like
yeah.
mortgage qualification, so they could kind of run the
Yeah.
numbers if they wanted to themselves to kind of see where they're at.
Wow, very good. I know as realtors, when we come across clients, and for me personally, I refer them over to the lender, and the lender will let me know whether or not they qualify. 99% of the time, they don't qualify because they just don't have the credit. So that's when usually the lender and I will refer them over to you folks to take them into your program to see what you can do for them. And once they qualify, of course, as a realtor, I'll stay in touch with them during the situation. But then you folks will let us know, or they will let us know through you folks. That, okay, let's go shopping. Goal achieved.
Right. You do have to have, there is confidentiality with each
Yes.
customer, so we want to make sure that, sometimes the customer want to include their realtor sometimes in the appointments, and then, but really it's the realtor relationship with the customer is really important, just like with us and them as well too. So you're absolutely right on in terms of good customer service is always about the
Always.
relationship, right?
Yeah.
It
Takes
really
both
is,
sides.
and really caring about people.
Yes.
Because we really do want. I mean, how many people you say you want to own a home? They'll say, yeah.
Yeah.
Right? The
And
people
that's
say,
it.
oh, I want to rent for the rest of my life. They just don't do that.
Yeah.
And now,
That's true.
and I've always known about Hawaii home ownership since I've been a realtor, but I did not realize how
The scope of
valuable
the
some of the
business.
programs that you have, and especially the education part. And you also help with budgeting. You help them with household budgeting.
Absolutely. That's really the foundation, actually, to
Right.
getting into
True.
home ownership and sustaining it, actually. So, yes.
Set your budget.
So,
That's a good
so
one.
it's only for people who don't own a home right now that they can join. If you have somebody that owns a home and still needs help with budgeting,
Oh, absolutely.
could they
Yes. Yes.
Good
And we
question.
also
Good
found
question.
people that said, you know, I bought a home and I don't know what happened. I just signed whatever they put in front of me, but I don't really understand what happened. So we go back. Well, they were our clients.
Very nice. So, Hawaii Homeownership Center, the information will be at the end of this video. You can feel free to connect with Reina directly, and also you can ask your realtors, such as us, to help you find your new home. We thank you so much, Reina. It's been a real
Thank you.
pleasure.
That was
A wealth of
wonderful.
information.
Yes.
I love it. By the way, I've been to some of their classes and they're fantastic. Very informative. Thank you so much, everyone. Put your comments down below. Tell us more about what you want to know. And
Give us a call.
aloha.
Aloha.